Have you ever been there? You're stirring your morning coffee, perhaps commuting to work or simply lost in the mundane rhythm of your day, when suddenly a face flashes in your mind's eye. It's someone you haven't seen in years, perhaps since childhood, or a friend from a previous chapter of your life. The thought is clear, almost startling in its vividness. It's not just a vague recollection. It's as if their presence is momentarily with you, a ghost in the machine of your daily routine. You might even find yourself smiling, or perhaps a touch of melancholy settles in, wondering what they're doing now. Then, just as abruptly as it arrived, the thought might recede, leaving you to ponder its sudden appearance. What was that? A random spark of neural activity, or something more? We live in a world that champions logic, causality, and the tangible. We seek rational explanations for everything, often dismissing the mysterious as mere coincidence or the workings of an overactive imagination. But what if these sudden, unbidden thoughts of people from our past or present, people we haven't actively recalled in a long time, are not random at all? What if they are signposts, whispers from a deeper, unseen current of connection that flows beneath the surface of our everyday lives? This video embarks on a journey to explore this profound phenomenon, inviting you to reconsider the nature of thought, connection, and the intricate dance of the universe. Imagine life not as a series of isolated events and individuals, but as a vast, intricate tapestry. Each thread represents a person, an experience, a memory. These threads are interwoven, creating patterns and connections that extend far beyond what our conscious minds can perceive. When a thought of someone long unseen suddenly surfaces, it's akin to one of these hidden threads gently tugging at your awareness. It's a subtle vibration, a resonance in the energetic field that connects us all. This isn't just about recalling a memory, it's about sensing a current, an energy, a shared space that continues to exist, even when physical distance and time separate us. Consider the human mind as a radio receiver, constantly tuning into various frequencies. Most of the time we're tuned into the local news, the daily chatter, the immediate concerns of our lives. But occasionally, perhaps when our minds are quieted or our energetic channels are particularly open, we might pick up a signal from a distant station. That station could be the person you're suddenly thinking of. It might be their consciousness, their energy, or even their own thoughts about you, echoing across the invisible ether. This isn't science fiction. It's a concept deeply rooted in various spiritual traditions and even explored by pioneering thinkers who dared to look beyond the purely material. One could argue that these thoughts are simply the brain retrieving an old file from its vast archives. And while that's certainly a part of the process, it doesn't fully explain the timing, the intensity, or the feeling of significance that often accompanies these particular thoughts. Why that person, that moment? Why does it feel less like a memory recall and more like a gentle tap on the shoulder from the universe? These are the questions that lead us into the realm of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that defy ordinary explanation, suggesting a deeper, underlying order to the universe. This journey into unexpected connections is more than just an intellectual exercise. It's an invitation to awaken your intuition, to become more attuned to the subtle cues that life offers. By recognizing these thoughts as potentially significant, you open yourself up to a richer, more mysterious understanding of existence. You begin to see yourself not as an isolated entity, but as an integral part of a vast, interconnected web of consciousness. This perspective can bring comfort, curiosity, and a profound sense of wonder into your daily life. Before we delve deeper into the types of synchronicity and how to interpret these powerful signals, take a moment to reflect. Has this ever happened to you? Perhaps you thought of someone, and then moments, days, or weeks later they reached out. Or you encountered something that reminded you of them in a remarkable way. These experiences are more common than you might think, and they hold valuable clues to the hidden architecture of reality. If you're finding this exploration intriguing so far, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue to uncover the mysteries of inner transformation and spiritual awakening. As we venture deeper into the landscape of unexpected connections, let's consider the multifaceted nature of these spontaneous thoughts. They are rarely singular events. Instead, they often form part of a larger pattern, echoing themes or unresolved energies within your own life. These moments are not merely about the other person. They are profound invitations for self-reflection and introspection. When someone from your past surfaces in your mind, it might be that they are thinking of you, sending out an energetic ripple that you are picking up. But it can also signify that something within you is resonating with an aspect of that person, a lesson learned, an emotion experienced, or even a part of yourself that needs reintegration. Think of your inner world as a vast, ancient library, filled with countless stories, characters, and insights. Each person you've met, each interaction you've had, has contributed a chapter to this library. When a forgotten individual suddenly appears in your thoughts, it's like a specific book falling from a high shelf, demanding your attention. This book might contain a message you need to hear right now, a reminder of a strength you possess, or a gentle nudge towards an unresolved emotional thread. Perhaps thinking of an old friend brings a surge of joy and nostalgia, reminding you of a carefree time and prompting you to seek out more joy in your present. Or perhaps thinking of someone with whom you had a difficult past evokes a subtle discomfort, signaling that there might be a need for forgiveness, either for them or, more importantly, for yourself. These unexpected thoughts often serve as powerful catalysts for growth, acting as a form of psychological synchronicity. They can emerge when you are grappling with a similar challenge to one you faced with that person, or when you are contemplating a decision that mirrors a choice they once made. For instance, if you are struggling with a career change, and an old mentor who successfully navigated a similar path suddenly comes to mind, it might be your subconscious mind drawing on their example for guidance, even if you don't consciously recognize it at first. It's your inner wisdom, working through the universal connections, to offer you support and perspective. Sometimes these thoughts carry an almost prophetic quality. Have you ever thought of someone intensely, only for them to call or message you moments later? Or perhaps you heard a song that reminded you of an ex-partner and then bumped into them unexpectedly that same day. These are classic examples of synchronicity in action, where an inner event, your thought, mysteriously aligns with an outer event, their call or presence. These aren't random flukes. They are moments when the veil between our inner and outer worlds thins, revealing a deeper, harmonious order. They are little winks from the cosmos, assuring us that we are part of something much grander and more interconnected than we often realize. These synchronicities can be incredibly reassuring, reminding us that we are never truly alone and that there is an intelligent force at play in the universe. They can also be deeply guiding, pointing us toward paths we might not have considered, or validating decisions we've been hesitant to make. The key is to pay attention. In our fast-paced, distracted world, it's easy to dismiss these subtle occurrences as meaningless. But by cultivating a mindful awareness, by pausing and asking, "Why did that thought just appear?" we begin to unlock their profound wisdom. Consider the metaphor of a vast, invisible energetic network, much like the internet, but operating on consciousness itself. Every person is a node in this network. Our thoughts, emotions, and intentions create subtle, energetic signals that travel through this network. When you think of someone, you are, in essence, sending out a signal to their node. And similarly, when someone thinks of you, they are sending a signal to yours. These signals are not always consciously registered, but they can manifest as these sudden, intrusive thoughts, acting as a form of non-local communication. It's as if their consciousness is briefly pinging yours, or vice versa, creating a temporary energetic link. This understanding shifts our perspective from isolated individuals to interconnected beings. It invites us to consider the profound implications of our thoughts and intentions. If our thoughts can resonate across time and space, then how much more powerful are our focused intentions, our prayers, or our deepest desires for connection and well-being for ourselves and for others? This leads to a fascinating question. How do we discern the meaning behind these thoughts? Is it merely a memory, a spiritual nudge, or an energetic echo? The answer lies in the feeling that accompanies the thought and the subsequent events that may unfold. Does the thought bring a sense of peace, a warning, a creative spark, or a gentle pull towards action? The emotional resonance is often the first clue. And then we observe. Do you then hear a specific song? Do you see an unusual symbol? Does someone mention their name? The universe often speaks in layers, weaving together multiple signs to convey a message. Have you ever experienced a moment where thinking of someone provided an immediate answer or a profound insight into a current dilemma you were facing? It's as if their essence, or the memory of your interaction with them, holds a key to unlock your present challenge. These are not mere coincidences. They are invitations to dive deeper into the rich tapestry of your own consciousness and its connection to the collective. Remember, these experiences are not rare, they are universal. What unique, unbidden thoughts have surprised you lately? Share your experiences in the comments below. It helps us all recognize the shared journey of discovery. Now that we've explored the profound nature of these unexpected thoughts and their connection to synchronicity, the crucial question becomes, how can we harness this awareness for personal growth and deeper understanding? It's one thing to acknowledge these phenomena, but it's another to actively engage with them, allowing them to inform and enrich your life. The practice begins with cultivation of mindful presence, a gentle slowing down of the incessant mental chatter to make space for these subtle whispers from the universe. The first practical step is to observe without judgment. When a person suddenly pops into your mind, instead of dismissing it as random, simply pause. Acknowledge the thought. Notice who it is and what immediate feelings or memories arise. Is there a sense of warmth, curiosity, unease, or a specific question that surfaces? This initial observation is like catching a fleeting dream before it vanishes. It requires a soft focus and an openness to what presents itself. Don't immediately try to rationalize it away. Just let it be. Next, reflect on the context of the thought. What were you doing, thinking, or feeling just before this person came to mind? Were you contemplating a specific problem, feeling a particular emotion, or discussing a certain topic? Often, the thought of the person will be thematically linked to your present circumstances. For instance, if you're struggling with courage and suddenly think of a particularly brave friend, it might be an energetic reminder of that quality, either within them or as an archetype you can draw upon in yourself. Consider what qualities, lessons, or memories are associated with this individual. How do those relate to your current life situation, your challenges, or your aspirations? A powerful way to engage with these connections is through intuitive journaling. Keep a small notebook or a digital document specifically for these occurrences. Whenever an unexpected thought of someone arises, jot down their name, the date, and a few notes about what you were doing, how you felt, and any immediate associations or insights that came to mind. Over time, you might start to see patterns emerge. You might notice that certain individuals tend to appear when you refacing a specific type of challenge, or that these thoughts often precede a significant event. This journaling practice transforms random occurrences into valuable data points for your own journey of self-discovery and intuitive development. Furthermore, consider the possibility of energetic resonance and intention. While we can't always know why someone is thinking of us, we can certainly send out our own positive intentions. If you have a loving thought for an old friend, send them a silent blessing or a wish for their well-being. This isn't about manipulation or expecting a return. It's about actively participating in the web of connection, recognizing that your positive energy contributes to the collective good. Sometimes this act of sending positive energy can even create a conscious bridge, prompting them to reach out or you to reconnect in a tangible way, if that is meant to be. These thoughts are often invitations to reconnect, to forgive, to reflect, or to simply appreciate the invisible threads that bind us. If the thought brings a strong urge to reach out to the person, and it feels right and healthy to do so, consider making contact. A simple message saying, "I was just thinking of you, hope you're doing well," can sometimes lead to delightful reconnections and a deeper understanding of the synchronicity at play. Of course, always trust your intuition and ensure that any potential contact aligns with your current well-being and boundaries. Ultimately, embracing the synchronicity of souls transforms your perspective on life itself. It shifts you from feeling like a solitary voyager to recognizing yourself as an integral part of a vast, interconnected cosmos. It imbues your daily experiences with a sense of wonder and meaning, reminding you that there is more to reality than meets the eye. By paying attention to these subtle cues, you cultivate your intuition, deepen your self-awareness, and open yourself to the profound magic that permeates our existence. This journey is about understanding that your inner landscape is deeply intertwined with the outer world, and that every thought, every feeling, and every unexpected mental visitor holds a potential message. It empowers you to become a more conscious participant in the grand dance of life, tuned into the subtle energies and the meaningful coincidences that shape our destinies. So, the next time someone unexpectedly crosses your mind, don't just brush it off. Pause, reflect, and listen to what the universe might be trying to tell you. What insights have you gained from these unexpected thoughts of others? Has recognizing these synchronicities ever led you to a surprising revelation or a meaningful reconnection? Share your stories and reflections in the comments below. Your experiences enrich our collective understanding of these profound connections. If this video has resonated with you, please like it. Subscribe to our channel for more explorations into spirituality and inner growth, and share it with anyone who might benefit from understanding the deeper meaning behind these extraordinary moments. Together, let's continue to unravel the beautiful mysteries of our interconnected world.